Welcome back to the show. Now, Mary Poppins Childcare will be conducting, that is, a training workshop for caregivers this coming Saturday. That is the 20th of September at, that is, Townview, Swakopmund. Joining us here in studio this morning is Lettisia Tjambari, who is the owner of Mary Poppins Childcare, and she's also the organizer of the training workshop. A very good morning, Lettisia. How are you?
I'm great, thanks.
Yeah.
Good morning, Nicole.
Good morning. I have to do this, Namibia. Lettisia and I actually went to school together. We were in the same class. So if you're wondering why my smile is this wide, I haven't seen her in ages. I'm happy to see her. I'm happy to see her prosper as well. Yeah, it's nice to have you.
It is. It's quite a pleasant surprise this
Yeah,
morning.
I know,
and
right?
It's a blessing in disguise.
Anyway, Lettisia, we've got so much to talk about here. It's happening on Saturday, as we've established. But before we get to the logistics and the gist of what's happening on Saturday, why don't you give us a little bit of a background of what Mary Poppins Childcare is, when it was established, why you felt the need to establish it, what gap did you identify? Let's start there.
Okay, great. It's quite a broad question, but it's a lovely question. So basically, Mary Poppin started 2010, but registered 2012. It was a beautiful journey. I was with Audrey Taylor Akwenye. She's Black American. She was actually the inspiration. She had what you call oh my God, the word is gone. Auditions. Yes, that's an English word. I'm sorry, Namibia.
No. English is not our first language. Don't worry.
Yes.
Don't worry, girl.
So basically, we had auditions, and as a child, I always had this huge inner child. And not just that, I had early child development at school, Windhoek High School. So it's not something that just happened. It's something that I was actually already passion-driven. And with Audrey Taylor coming in and the audition and seeing that I'm so passion-driven, we started doing the trainings together. Okay. But then she embarked onto private schooling, which also I've worked over 10 years. So I'm not just a nanny trainer, I'm also an educator, but I'm a different type of educator. I'm the radio-inspired educator, where we don't teach from the chalkboard, but what the child know, and we scaffold on the child's knowledge. Okay, going back to the question, yes, there is a gap and there is a need. The gap that's there is that we all need nannies to take care of our children. And most of the time we are at work and we don't know, will this person take care of my child the same way that I will take care of? So it was like a calling, like, okay, I'm so passion-driven. I have all this knowledge from since I was a teenager and all of that. So why not share it? The gap was actually from mommies. Everything that I'm doing now, training was just, little busy training that I do. But now it's on another level. And it took a lot of work, a lot of networking, a lot of brainstorming, a lot of asking God for direction. I couldn't do it alone. He had to give me guidance on who to speak to, where to go, what to do, how to do it. I can't leave him out. So it was 3 mummies. One of them called from from Oranjemund. That was the first call. And she called and she said, Lettisia, I see what you're doing in Windhoek. Is it possible to come down here?
To Oranjemund?
To Oranjemund.
Okay.
So then I went to Oranjemund and I engaged with nannies, daycare givers, and mummies as well. Wow. And this was actually funded by NAMDEB. Oh. I had about 32 people that came to that training. Yes, and then the second call was from Swakopmund, when I posted the Oranjemund feedback from the training. And they was like, okay, could you also please come down here to the coast? So I've been to Swakop more than twice. This will be the 3rd time I'm going down for this training. And I received a call again from the north. Oh, Shakati. Shakati. And they were like, okay, could you come down to the north? I was like, okay, why not? But it was great. It is really great. So it is coming from the mummies, and it's with the mummies' motivation and entrusting Mary Poppin with the training.
Okay, fantastic. I love this for you. Sounds great. And I mean, we're looking at the images there on our screen as well in terms of how, what some of the training entails. And it looks serious. I see some dummy dolls there, but we'll probably get into that in a bit, So Swakopmund it is this coming weekend. Take us through what participants will expect on Saturday in terms of training. the trainers? Are you the only trainer? Some of the topics that will be covered. Yeah, we want to know all this stuff.
Okay, great. So basically, it takes a village to raise a child. I can't do the training alone.
Yeah.
So basically, I have my speakers. Everyone has a part to play.
Right.
And we do it that way because then if you listen to one person the whole day, the brain takes about 45 minutes to listen. So we want to make it interesting.
Tune out, yeah.
Yes. So basically, the first speaker is Carola. She will talk about sleep.
Sleep.
Yes, sleep. So we're dealing with infants and toddlers. So nap time. Why is nap time important? As a nanny, you come in, your boss tells you know the child needs to nap, and you don't understand why the child needs to nap. So windows of napping and waking time of napping as well. And then we will have our first aider that's going to talk about safety, and then if there are incidents, what do you do as a nanny at first hand while you're waiting for emergency? We will also have myself. I'm going to talk about communication and professionalism and the nanny responsibilities. I guess because I'm the super nanny. I am the nanny. I'm the Mary Poppin. Yes. And then we also have the play and also play, different type of play and why play is important.
Okay.
And then last but not least, we will have the little nest, the heart of the little nest that one of our speakers also talk about. It's more about how to decorate children's room and also how to stimulate growth, from infant to preschooler in all 5 stages of development in a child.
Yes. Fantastic. And all of this will be covered in one day?
In one day.
I feel like
every speaker has about 1 hour, so we do it like 30 minutes of theory, 30 minutes of practical.
I feel like it should be like a week-long event.
I know, right?
Okay, so how do you hope this training will impact the quality of childcare in the community, not just for Swakop, not just where you were in Rayamut, not where you're going in the north, overall and in general,
Okay. So I feel if someone knows what are their roles and their responsibility, and they are boosted a little bit on how to do it better, they can care for their children better, because, you know, we want capable, confident children, and not children that are, you know, when you ask a question, how are you? You get those children that can't say much because the upbringing was not right, or the nanny didn't have those skills to communicate, how to redirect the child. But if they get all this training and all this information and all these practicals, they can do better childcare.
Yes, certainly. Yes. Fantastic. So what we want to know is, what is Wednesday today? Is there still room for registration, number one? And also, you know, interested parties watching right now, how can they, what is the registration procedure?
So still we are open for bookings. Okay. They're welcome to register, especially people from Usakos. I mean, Karibeb is also just outreach. Harandas, and what do you call Hentis Bay?
Hentis Bay.
So please, Erongo region, come through.
The Holy
There's
Erongo region.
Time to register. You know, you can WhatsApp me on my contact number, 0817665290, on my email, Lettisia at mpnannies.com.
Okay,
yes.
so there's still some room for training. All right. Anything else you'd like to add or leave us with here this morning pertaining to childcare, the development, nanny training, and so on? Your final words.
I would like to say nannies, you know, nannies, and not just nannies, also housekeepers, because I also do housekeeper training on cooking and all of that, and house management. You must know your checklist. Okay, but last not the list, I'm always a communicator. I like to talk a lot. If I have to tell you everything about Mary Poppins, we'll go over the whole day.
We won't finish.
So in a nutshell, you know, I would say childcare is crucial. It is important. But it's not brain surgery. It's just childcare. We have nowhere to go. Sometimes you find a nanny is rushing to feed the child. You know, we don't need to rush it. We have the whole day. We are here for the children. They are the leader. They are the protagonist. They're the communicator. We need to sit back as caregivers, as nannies, and listen to them and document what they're saying and revisit those little things and scaffold on their knowledge. And most importantly, we want to make sure that they are physically safe and emotionally safe. Yes.
Thank you so much for being here, Lettisia. All the best with Mary Poppins Childcare. We look forward to some fruitful things coming out from your workshop that will happen in Swakop, and with all the others. May the workshops and the events just keep coming. Your bookings just keep coming.
Yes,
Yeah?
yes. We thank God for that.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Nicole,
right.
and thank you, Namibia, for listening to me. And I look forward to seeing you there, Swakopmund. I'm super excited.